What do you do when you start out so hopeful? When you start out so inspired, so motivated, so dedicated, so consistent, believing in yourself, and then you just you meet a couple of obstacles, or what shall I call them, hurdles in the way that are just, they don't stop you, but I think that the most accurate way I could say that, they demotivate you. And yeah, sure, you can persevere through it, you can be that 1%, but there's so not a lot of people talk about the journey to being a 1%er. I don't mean that by just like being part of the 1%. I just mean, like, look, if you are, you're hoping for something, you're pushing for something, and like in my case personally, where I've always had this ambition, I've always had this drive to be a better version of myself, and I try to do that in all cases and in all instances. But it's I do have some habits or routines that I've built in that kind of work against that, especially when you look at building personal relationships, building personal experiences, personal life. Yeah, not easy, man. But it's you got to decide what you want. That's the end of the day. Where all the greats, they talk about it. It's sacrifice. It's you are building, you are fighting every single day, and you sacrifice. So you sacrifice friends' time, personal time, family time. Yeah, man, it's not easy. And I guess this is just my own way of sharing about this journey, that I'm just trying to figure out. A lot going for me, a lot of great things, a lot of mistakes as well, man. That's the other thing. Like, we don't document our mistakes so much. We don't. But I'm just trying to give an authentic, to be fairly honest, I think this is more for myself than for like YouTube or the views or whatever. This is just more me documenting this, this journey, this vision, this, what I'm trying to achieve. It's not perfect, really not perfect. The biggest person that I do fight with is myself. That's the honest truth. I meet conflict everywhere, work environment, media, content, everything. But I think the biggest person that I do fight is myself. And I think that's the same for everybody. The biggest person you're ever going to fight is you. And I don't mean like fighting you physically. I just mean, are you ready to, to confront the things that aren't helpful to you, the things that you're so used to, the things that keep you in your comfort zone? Cliche, but, are you ready to?